On our top story this hour, homelessness is one of our signature issues here at 17 News, an ongoing problem that speaks to a larger issue in our community. Now, no doubt, it has been one challenging year for so many in our community, including people who are trying to survive on our streets and those living in our shelters. 17's Eitan Wallace joins us now with spending proposals county supervisors are set to take up tomorrow to help the most vulnerable in our community. Eitan?
Well, Jim, here's a question. What happens when a person experiencing homelessness tests positive for COVID-19? Well, the county has addressed this in the past, and tomorrow's supervisors are expected to take further action on this very issue.
These are sights all too familiar in Kern County. Human beings experiencing homelessness. And the pandemic has not helped. In fact, the Bakersfield-Kern Regional Homeless Collaborative, or BKRHC, reports during the fourth quarter of last year, between October and December 2020, there were 765 new cases of homelessness in Kern, a 23% increase from the previous quarter.
It's a matter of business.
On Tuesday, supervisors are set to allocate $30,000 in CARES Act federal funding to the Homeless Collaborative to fund temporary housing for those who either have tested positive for COVID-19 or are suspected of having COVID-19.
Essentially what that means is that someone who's COVID positive, it's not appropriate for them to be in a navigation center or a congregate shelter or the sheltering service. And so we look for other places that they can recover safely.
BKRHC Executive Director Anna Lavin says one such place for temporary housing, the Kern County Fairgrounds. For the last year, Kern Medical has operated 15 temporary isolation trailer units here.
It not only supports those who are experiencing homelessness, but it supports the entire community, right? Like you don't want someone who's either positive or thinks they might be positive to be out in the community either, right? You want to provide opportunities for isolation.
Supervisors also are set to allocate federal funding to the following local service providers, including $8,500 to Flood Bakersfield Ministries. Flood's Executive Director Jim Wheeler says the funding will help with outreach to men and women on our streets.
We know where those folks are at. We go out and engage them. We've placed over 200 people in the new shelters since they opened up, and we'll continue to do that. We're out there every day.
Now, as for those trailers, well, Lavin tells me they are empty right now, but she points out things change week to week, which is why the trailers are now on standby. In studio, Eitan Wallace, 17 News.